What's up, my people? So, getting into today's episode of Days of Our Lives, let me start with Sophia. Yo, this girl, y'all know I love me some Sophia, but after today, I'm starting to give her a little bit of the side eye because she was giving straight up creep vibes. She started off right. She bumped into Holly, who was about to get caught by Brady, and she went over there. She was like, oh, why don't we go say hey? And then she's like, no, you know why? Let's get over here. And then she's like, Holly's like, why do you keep doing this to me? I agreed to take your shifts at that job. I did that. I'm like, I don't know why. I apologized over and over. Matter of fact, I groveled for your forgiveness. I don't know why you have to be such a bitch. And then Sophia said, first of all, don't call me a bitch. In other words, she was about to take them earrings off and ready to whoop that ass real quick, so she had to tell her real quick, don't call me that. I stood with Sophia with that one. But then she took a creepy turn after that. She's like, oh, so have you and Tate had sex yet? And she made Holly give her up her tips as well. So that's what got that one. And then she turned her attention to them having sex. She's like, why is that? That is none of your business. I'm like, exactly. I'm siding with Holly there. That's none of her damn business. And then she's like, oh, well, what are you waiting for? And talk about, oh, is it Tate? Is Tate gay? And Holly's like, no, Tate's not gay. Are you sure he's not gay? It's not uncommon. He has a gay uncle who's like, Tate is not gay. He's not gay. He's not gay. And then she said, oh, I didn't know you had anything against gay people. And she said, I don't, but I know that Tate is not. Then he's like, oh, does that just mean he's not into you? And then she was just like, but she was just being all creepy about it. Like, Holly had to tell her multiple times it was none of her business. And then when Holly finally stormed off, she had that creepy ass look in her face in the background. I'm like, yo. Like, there's one thing about being a petty teenage girl, but this girl might be the demon. I'm like, yo. I don't know what is with this chick, but her parents need to keep an eye on that one. I'm like, damn, she's dark. What if she's related to Melinda somehow? Maybe Melinda could get her together. Woo, mm-mm. That could be her aunt or something. She needed it. I'm like, yo, this girl is devil right now. She's possessed. I'm like, it ain't that damn deep for you, Sophia. But, well, I'm wondering if do y'all think, for those that watch both Days of Our Lives and General Hospital, do you think, Sophia's gonna pull an Esme? Remember when Esme filmed Joss and Cameron to frame Trina? So she might. I wouldn't put that past Sophia, not one bit. So I'm definitely keeping an eye out on Sophia from now on. I'm giving her a little side eye. Mm-mm. I shall see. Also, hit that like button. That really does help keep this momentum growing. But moving on from her, let's talk about the other interesting part of this episode. We had Abigail, who she had no memory. She was told by Clyde that she was in this big accident and that they were trying to chase her away from some bad guys that were after her. And she wasn't trying to hear it. She wasn't trying to hear that at first, but she eventually agreed to go back to Salem with them. But so they explained it away. Or at least they explained this recast. They said that she had plastic surgery. So that makes sense. But now they're going to wait to do a DNA test. Because at first, Jack was believing that Leah might have set them up. But when that woman walked up in there, they're like, we'll see. She don't remember anything. But now. But I'm like, what do y'all think about her so far? Today was her first official scene. So what y'all think about the new Abigail? I think y'all going to like her. Y'all going to warm to her. It's going to take some time. to get used to. Let me know what y'all think about her. And then Brady, the 4, when he bumped into Tate, he was pissed. He was like, "Why aren't you in camp?" Like I could tell he's ready to start 3-2 when he said talk about, "Oh no." Tate was like, "Dad, let's just talk about this in private." He said, "No, we're gonna talk about this right now, right here, right now. Why ain't you in that camp?" And he said, "Oh, I came back. Oh, why didn't you tell me about my mom?" And then Tate played that whining little bitch act, so that nobody cares for. When Tate starts whining like that, but oh, you didn't tell me. How could you not tell your son about that? I'm like, cause you're not 5 years old. You got a phone. You got an internet. Shit, that's how you found out, anyways. Was through the internet. Just saying. You didn't call him either. So Tate can miss me with all that. But then he was like, "Oh, I want to know how I deserve to know how you feel about each other." No, you don't. It's none of your damn business. And then Brady said he'll always care about his mother, but it's just too much. She's too much to deal with. So it just didn't work out. But Wig Risa got sentenced to 6 months in jail. So at least she's getting something. I mean, she could have gotten 2 years, but EJ is a jerk. So of course he only gave her 6 months. But then again, when you think about it, Dimitri, that was around the same amount of time that Dimitri got. And Dimitri did way more crimes. So, hey, so be it. At least she's in the big house tonight. Because Tate went to the station to say goodbye to her. And that was that. Great thing about that is it was done off screen. So we didn't have to see her voice. We didn't have to hear her voice. We didn't have to see her. So, that was great. And then Marlena and John were in this episode because my boy John is struggling over there. He had a huge headache. He was trembling. Marlena was happy to see him, and then like, you need to get going to this doctor. And she was like, he was a little hesitant, but he said, "You know what? Yeah, you're the boss. You're the doc." So she said, "Yes, I am." And then she still wants to know who got him and who attacked him and how did he end up in Missouri. And talk about, oh yeah, he wants to investigate that, but he'll let Chad and Jack figure that out. And apparently he took a cab all the way from there over there. Well, your wife's a doctor and you got some money. So I'm just saying that'd be one expensive ass cab. Salem to Missouri. I'm just saying, damn. You took a cab all that far? I'm like, wow. All right, brother. You do what you got to do. I'm like, wow. That was just crazy. But I'm glad my boy John is doing right. Lord, I was worried about him. I'm like, oh, I can't let John be hurt. You know, I love John because he saved the life of Wendy Shin. I'm going to forever love John for that. And then, moving on, we had Andrew and Paul. So they were just sitting over there, half naked, half the episode. It was just like, and I think they were about to give each other a massage and crap. I'm like, okay, this is a little, like, am I watching Days of Our Lives or something else? Then, they got their little freak in. Paul said he was less tense, so I could tell that Andrew was the bottom today. I'm just saying, I could tell. Yeah, but they got some chemistry, I guess. I'm cool with them together. They gotta do what they got to do. Sometimes it's still got to be love in the afternoon, but at the end of the day, Paul is still concerned about Brady and his father. And Andrew was a little worried about Teresa, but not really. He was scared that EJ was going to back out of the deal, but EJ didn't. So that worked out for them. And besides, so then Paul and Brady ended up going to see John. And John was happy to see his sons, because John is such a good man. Who was Paul's mother? That's what I want to know. If anybody knows that, let me know in the comment section. Let's see. I'm still learning on how to do that. Got it. Yeah. So I'm curious to see. But overall, that was pretty much the gist of this episode. I thought this was a good episode today. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode in the comment section below. Oh yeah, and Holly and Tate did meet up again towards the end of the episode. Like I said, creepy ass Sophia was looking in on them. So hit that like button. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. And I will see you all in my live stream 10 p.m. Eastern. Peace.